Hi there, today I want to talk about my plan to build a Lego city. Now I've always loved the idea of building a massive sprawling Lego layout, and there's a couple of YouTubers that you might have heard of that have inspired me, such as Jangbricks, Bricksie, who both have very big cities, so definitely check them out, leave links in the description for that. And the other one is Brickcrafts. He's not just building a Lego city, he's building a Lego museum. So he's got not just his room-sized, quite frankly, Lego city, but he's also got a pirate mock. He's also building now a Rome town. He's building a moon base as well, and he's also got his Wild West mock. So I will leave his link in the description. He's got a massive Lego city layout. It's got everything detailed down to working street lights, working house lights, working sirens, working fires, working volcanoes, everything. And he's even got day and night modes for his Lego city, so definitely check him out. Let's talk about discouragement. I've always been discouraged by a couple of things when it comes to building Lego cities. The first one is a pretty major one, space. I've never had the space to build a Lego city. My room is not huge, and yeah, I can't fill up my entire room with a city, then I will have nowhere to do anything else. So these big YouTubers like Jangbricks, Bricksie, Brickcrafts, they have specific rooms dedicated to Lego. Now we do have a Lego room, but it's shared by my entire family, obviously, and we don't really have space in there to build a Lego city. We do have a table filled with Lego, but there's lots of other Lego stuff on there from my siblings, and yeah, I just don't think building a Lego city on there will work out very well. That's why I want to build a Lego city in my room, and if I want to do that, it's going to have to be small, not too small. We're doing 24 base plates is the size that I've picked. It's an L shape, which is more interesting than just a rectangle, obviously. Yeah, it's not going to be absolutely massive. So yeah, that's why I'm going to build a smaller city, because obviously I don't have space. Another deterrent is cost. Regardless of size or configuration, Lego is expensive. Like one of these 32 by 32 base plates directly from Lego costs 13 Australian dollars, and the 48 by 48 is 23 from lego.com. Isn't that just insane? I did manage to find some for cheaper at Target, not related to US's Target, but yeah, that shop cost $9 for the 32 by 32 and $16 for the 48 by 48, which is cheaper, but it's still pretty expensive when you factor in that you're going to need to buy a lot of these to build a Lego city of a substantial size. Now, these base plates are not Lego. These are third-party base plates from a model of the Australian hardware store Bunnings that we got a couple years ago. That has been taken off its base plate because I was using these for a different project, which I've disassembled now, obviously. Let's just remove this guy. Now, these two I will get to soon. These are Mills plates. We'll talk about those in a bit. Firstly, I want to talk about patience. Now, building a Lego city takes patience, obviously. Jangbricks has been working on his city for well over a decade. Bricksie, I think, has been working on his for about 5 years. Brickcrafts somewhere in that kind of time as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to be very patient with building this city. It's not going to take quick. So let's now talk about these. These are Mills plates. These are what many Lego city builders, not including Jangbricks, he just uses base plates, but city builders including Bricksie and Brickcrafts, they both use the Mills system. Now, what is Mills? Let's talk about that. Mills is basically, it stands for Modular Integrated Landscaping System. Basically, you have a base plate on the bottom, then you have a layer of bricks like this, so you have 2x2s in the corners, 1x4 Technic bricks, but I didn't have enough of those, so I just grabbed regular 1x4s. Those go next to the 2x2s in the corners, and then the rest of it you fill up with bricks. Most people use 2x2 bricks, but I had a lot more 2x4 bricks, so I decided to use those. Which it doesn't really matter that I didn't have the 2x2s, because There's no rules when it comes to building Mills plates. You can build them however you like. And usually they build the Mills plates with the 4x4 plates, which can be costly, but it means you have a lot more customization options. Because if you want to build a small little like pond or like a little indentation in the ground surface, then you can just take out one small 4x4 plate. But this, using 16s, allows the plate to go together a lot quicker. And a lot of builders also use it to strengthen a lot of buildings, because especially modulars, they come on regular base plates and they're quite flimsy, and that's just not very good when you want to be able to transport things around. And actually, I will go get my modular building to show you what I'm talking about. So here is my modular. I can't really fit in the whole frame here, but this is the absolutely gorgeous Tudor corner, the new modular building for 2025. And as you can see, this base plate is pretty flimsy. Like there goes the 2x2 tile. So if I lift this, you can see this is pretty flimsy. You can see right here, it's pulling down. And if you were to put it on one of these Mills plates, it would be a lot stronger. And that's what I want to do in my city. Although Mills plates are very costly, because these 16x16 plates, they can cost upwards of $5 a piece. And when you need like hundreds of these for a Lego city, it can add up to a lot of money. I've actually run the calculations for my specific Lego city, and it's going to cost well into the hundreds, the $500s of dollars for this city. So it's not cheap. But if I do it a little bit at a time, I can afford it. So I definitely want to have roads in my city. I'm going to use the 2021 road plates, and the road will go into the Mills plate across here like so. And you would just add the sidewalk, as Americans like to call it. I call it a footpath here in Australia, but call it what you like. And then you can add whatever details you like. I'm also building a cross intersection for my city. There's going to be one of those, because I do not have a ton of space. I definitely will have a water section, like a beachfront or a jetty of some kind. There's also going to be plenty of shops. I do want to add some sort of public transportation system, like a train or a tram or buses, something. I might end up doing that later on. I'll probably focus on building the road infrastructure first. This modular building here will definitely go into the city. I definitely want this to be displayed, because it is a really nice modular building. Check out Jangbricks' review of it, by the way. So that is basically my plan. Yeah, that's it. We'll talk about more of the plan in the next video. This is a very temporary filming setup at the moment. As you can see, there's some cables in the background over there. And I've just tried to cover up my monitor a bit because it was in the frame. This is obviously a sheet of cardboard. This is very temporary because I do not have a great filming setup at this point. But when I do clear out my room for my Lego city, because that's just something that has to be done, because currently my room used to be an office, the family office, but we since removed that so I could have this bedroom, and that's going to take quite a while to get the office supplies out of the room, because there's where the office is at the moment in my room, that's where I want to build the city, because there's a little nook in my room, and this is my plan, my layout. I'm going to have 5 base plates deep by 6 base plates long, and then a 2x3 base plate cutout. So this is 24 base plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, it should be 24. I must have miscounted, because that's 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 6 is 24. Yeah, 24 base plates. I just did it on grid paper. I could have done it on the computer, but I didn't want to. Next video, I'll share with you my designs for the road plates and for the intersection, and also some more of the city plan. So yeah, I'll see you next video.